right there. To be able to move over.
Yeah, why you got the
That's
mic
your
up
mic.
so high?
I know, because even if I put it down, it's really going to be like no better than the sound.
So the back piece is the issue.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Miss V, in the building. Live straight talk with Miss V. In the building, we got the boy Big Tone.
In the house.
Hey, Rob.
Morning, everybody. What's going on with y'all?
Crazy. Why you laughing?
Because he had a whole statement. Made my shit sound cheesy.
Because he Big Rob and he in the
He,
building.
he bright out here
Oh,
today for
shit,
him.
y'all. I think I did some stuff. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Good morning.
Everything is a go. What's up, little mama? Good morning,
How y'all feeling
everybody.
today?
Good morning over there in Rob's world.
So we had been behind for, I guess, like 2 weeks with straight talk topics. We're supposed to have been doing this when Women's Month first started. So we're just gonna get down to the nitty gritty today. We started out. Yeah, Miss Shannon couldn't be here this morning, but we can't hold the topic any longer, Miss Shannon. So we wanted to keep on.
Oh.
We wanted to keep on rolling. How we rolling? Hey, who's that? Shay. Hey, Shay. Hey, Pudge. Hey, Big Mike. What it do? All right. Topic of the day. Tony, you got the
What's
first
the name
topic of the
phone,
day?
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
my
it
shit
on?
about to die. Hold up. I have to go off live, y'all. I'm sorry. Just catch me on YouTube and all that. Shit is about to die.
All right. So our first topic, y'all, is inbox. I think it was the inbox or a text message. I don't know. It's been a couple weeks. The question is this: do men think before they speak when they say if they're seeing another woman behind their wife back or man girlfriend back, and they say don't text my phone after this hour, don't call my phone, don't come past my house because you disrespecting my girl.
All both of them are the fool. The bitch
Explain
for accepting it and the nigga for saying that shit.
flat out. What you say?
It's nothing outside. I mean, shit.
Right, stop.
I'm just,
Hey, Cam.
I'm just. It's just funny to me. My thing is, if you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship. It's different levels to the relationship. You got relationships. Some people got open relationships. Some people don't.
Well, if it's an open relationship,
Yeah,
you should know you're
I
gonna
mean,
get called.
That's different.
That's true.
Mhm.
But I mean, my thing is, I think Sam commented in the comments about that, as far as
We'll get
some-
to the comments.
something where as though he made it. You know what I mean? It's like, so today's society, the way society got it set up, is set up for you to be faithful. If you do your research and you check back then, men were allowed to have more than one woman.
I've heard that before.
By design. Like, I mean, what do you think the odds of a man being faithful? Let's be real.
So here's my take on it. I understand clearly what everyone says about how the odds of the ratio of men to women. I completely get it when Tavon broke it down. I think even Sam broke it down before about if you did have more than one wife, something that people did hundreds of years ago, and your household, your income, how much wealth you would have at this point. I get all of that. So now I'm talking about today, in today's time. When you get in a relationship and you marry this woman or you obligate yourself to this one woman, at what point do you only be with her or you tell her the truth that you see in other people? Why do you think it's fair to tell the other woman, look, don't do this because that's disrespecting my wife? You are the one first and foremost disrespecting your wife. So why do you think she should give a fuck? That's what I'm asking.
I get the whole thing that people always bring up shit so they can cheat. You know what I'm saying? say how it used to be back in the
Yeah,
day.
maybe
But
that's past tense. Let's
the
be
thing
correct.
about it, when in Rome, you do as the Romans do. We in fucking America. America don't like that. No matter if you look at it from the wealth standpoint or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be illegal for you, and they're gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? If you have a wife, say you're a high end guy like Rob that makes 1000000s, right? And he chooses a woman to marry, no prenup.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Wise man would get a prenup, you know what I mean? But he gets no prenup. He's in love with the chick. The love starts dying out, which in most relationships is going to start dying out. So that's why love ain't enough. So it gets to the point he want to try something new. That try something new could cost you $200 million. You know what I'm saying? Of your hard-earned money, because black folk to get rich, we got to work hard.
Hard.
3 times harder than the average
You
person.
understand what I'm saying? So our way of making it to the top isn't somebody came and chose you or whatever. You worked hard to do that. So in all fairness, I'm a guy that was out there cheating or whatever and stuff like that in my younger days or whatever. And I had the dumbest shit I would say was, I don't want you messing with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Every nigga that had that main one side joint, like, you don't want nobody else fucking her. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you run up, bitch.
Do men think before they say shit like that?
No.
We don't. Just because the bitch doing something a little different, that you really should teach the wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, at what point do they realize the mistreatment they're giving the wife? It's not her if she says something about her man, or if she called his phone and it's 8 o'clock, but she don't supposed to call after 7. She was going through something. She wanted to call him after 8. You are disrespecting your wife by having this other one.
Let me just say this.
No, I want to hear what he got to say, because he looked like he about to hit on something.
I watched Paternity Court a lot.
Don't forget it, Rob.
And
that note.
It will
I want to hear what
be
you had to say.
It will be dudes standing there with the wife, with the chick he's just keep having kids with on the wife, because it's a big ass circle. But at the end of the day, who's winning? The motherfucking nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
He still got both of y'all.
Yeah. Y'all arguing back and forth or whatever. She like, yeah, if this kid end up being here, it's over. They already had about you of them already. If this time, it's over.
I'm leaving this time.
But you keep putting the nigga out. You know he's going to run over there. So it's like, okay, at that point, some of the blame got to go to the wife. Even though he's a fucked up nigga for having this bitch anyway. It's just it becomes a big ass mess.
So I'm trying to stay right on the question. What do men think? Do they think before they say that? Do they realize the total disrespect that they're giving the wife?
I mean, let's be clear here. I mean, you got to go back to the origin of the whole shit. What was the purpose of you getting married in the first place? That's my whole thing. My thing is the authenticity of how marriage used to be on from what we know when we were kids, how grandparents would stay married for 50 and 60 years and shit like that. That time is come and gone. You know what I mean? And for me, I'm going to just speak on what I see. You know what I mean? I don't think people are getting married to the last person on earth that they want to be with no more.
Cake cutters.
People is getting married for other reasons. And that's why these marriages don't be lasting. Let's be real. Like, it ain't, like Tone said all the time, man, you need way more than love to sustain a marriage. It takes work from both of y'all. So at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself a question. Is this, you know what I mean? Over the course of time, if you find it fizzling out, and, you know, because all relationships, marriage, whether it be marriage or just boyfriend, girlfriend, they all get dry. You get your dry stuff.
So why not come in the door asking for what you really want? You know who you are. You know you get easily bored or distracted by other women. Say what you are. Why come in telling her she's everything, she's got everything, she got all of you, you want all of her, yada yada yada, but you still gonna go over here and sleep with women on the side? Why even put her through that? Because you're wounding a woman by doing that.
I can only speak for me as a man.
Uh-huh.
I roll out everything. Like, hey, if you don't keep my attention, I don't know what'll happen.
So how many fuck ups did it take before you got to be that person though? You didn't wake up that person
it take quite a
right
bit.
off the bat.
Well,
It takes quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, I'm gonna just say us here in Baltimore City, we done been through bumps and bruises, scars and shit, mentally and physically. You know, so it takes for you to get it right, it gotta be somebody just like you.
Time enough for you.
For it to be successful. And I'm not talking about a chick that's coming with a bunch of smart mouth and all that type of shit, but a female that has been through some of the similar changes that you've been through. And then y'all can meet at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? And then
and hope that all the promiscuous ways are out of
that wanting to step out and all that. It's like, yo, man, what am I gonna do this shit for? You leave out, go fuck somebody, do whatever and shit, and then you looking dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, man, why did I do that? Because after you nut, we forget about everything after we nut. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have gave her that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
But the men will keep doing it and keep doing it. And they really expect that other woman they're dealing with to sit back and not say anything ever. She's supposed to hold the gun and never open her mouth because it's disrespecting his wife. That's crazy to me.
Well, hold up, Tony. I'm gonna let you get back to that. Check this out. I'm more or less off the same tip that Tone on. You know what I mean? And it took some time. You know what I mean? To develop the maturity level to be able to express yourself to a woman and let her know, like, look, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I'm going to tolerate, this is what I'm not going to tolerate. And it's up to you to be able to decide on whether that's something you want to fuck with or not. You have women that will choose to accept what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then when the shit hit the fan and your displeasure comes out and you get to explain, well, look, I already told you what it is, then I'm the bad guy. How?
You know why? Because they've gotten in like, yeah, I can deal with that or whatever, but their ulterior motive is to change you into what they want you
or
to
they
be.
think that a lot of times they're not trying to come in and change you. They just like, oh, I can roll with it because that's all I want too. But we all know that sexual experiences bring emotion. Time spent bring emotion. All those things bring emotion. If you're just fucking her today and I might fuck her again next month, then it's like, I ain't even put no time in. You shouldn't be so connected. But when you are with her all day until it's time for you to go home and you're getting more and more emotionally and mentally connected, why do you think that she could honestly hold? You shouldn't even think somebody could do that. Hold it in that long and never say nothing and still be on the side forever. Men do shit like they gonna post him and the wife knowing you just left the house. You in the outfit that she probably brought you in the picture with your wife. You pushing the button. I think you being greedy.
But the thing about it, man, it's bitches that do that bullshit too. You know what I'm saying?
They go both ways.
That wasn't the question. Somebody inbox this question.
Hear me out though, right? And I'm gonna flip it on both angles and shit. I've had a bitch suck my dick. On a Tuesday. Wednesday, kissing the old man in the mouth and shit, telling him I'm so in love. Funny to me. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, as a man, I can only speak from a man's point of view. I don't know what goes on through in a woman's mind. A woman's mind is so complex, and it's a rare case of complexity. But as a man, if you're not ready, you're just not ready. Don't fake the funk like you ready. Don't go out this bitch and just get married because it's a big 6-tier cake with some white people on the top of it and everybody's dancing. You got your favorite homie DJ there and shit like that. And
your best friends.
And you know what I mean? And everybody's really looking at this holy matrimony like, yo, y'all are holy matri fucking phony. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm
And I'm
saying?
just wondering, like, do people think about all of that before they say, I do? You know who you are, the type of person you are, if you can stand up to the standards of marriage. You know that before you say yes.
But
Marriage
that's
is
my
a real thing, and I took the marriage serious, right? The first time I was like, I'm young, I'm doing this shit goofy as a motherfucker, man. I really shouldn't be in this. I'm damaging in this girl, everything. You know what I'm saying? Second one, I'm like, being faithful, doing this, doing that, and shit. Be getting curved like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I just became a piece of dick at one point. Argued all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of this. You know what I mean? So, and you know it. I took a long period of time of just being to myself. Didn't tell nobody I wanted to be with him. That's the mature thing. You don't be out here, what the bitch said, gaslighting or whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
You don't be out here gaslighting and shit like that. And then when you stop looking, it finds you. You know what I'm saying? But if you out here searching
Being a
for a
toad, just
relationship, I just gotta
hopping
get
from lily
one.
pad to lily
Yeah,
pad.
you gonna walk on a fucking landmine and blow the fuck up.
but again, like I say, like with the marriage thing, my thing is I'm gonna piggyback off of that. When you looking for it, when you out here looking, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna attract what you supposed to attract. Let's be honest here. Most of the time, true love, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. True love comes to you when you least expect it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna come when you when not to come from a religious standpoint, but when the man upstairs feel like you ready for it. You know what I mean? You gotta be happy within yourself. You gotta have a lot of things accomplished. You get what I'm saying? Like most of the time, like every time I went and I thought I wanted this relationship or I wanted to be in a relationship, that be the shit that don't turn out right.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, do people even think, like, why tell somebody you committing to them when you know full well by the first week of living together, this shit ain't for me.
It's like a TV
This shit ain't
show.
gonna work.
How they up there getting married, right? But then it's something like the bubble come up in their head and show the nigga
Right.
there doing a Dexter wiggle and shit
Right,
like
somebody else.
that. Like,
You already know. I just wonder, like, do guys even do that cross their mind? Do they think about that backlash that they great inflict this pain on this woman?
I try to encourage dudes every time on this show, like, yo, find who the fuck you are. Like, I just broke it down to somebody the other day, like, in your teens up to you 25, do whatever the fuck you want to do. You understand what I'm saying? 25 to 35, you really ain't ready yet, but you starting to get a little bit of sense of what you should and shouldn't do as far as the opposite sex. 35 to 45, it's no excuse. You have no excuse at this point because I don't give a fuck if you grew up in a single parent house because people always try to blame that shit. Oh, my mother did crack. You can read a book, can't you? You can find knowledge on your own. Think about how much knowledge you've gained of just
Living.
growing and living
Life's
as being a
experiences,
mature
period.
adult. So all that bullshit, man, my father used to fuck the whores. Okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? My father used to drink a lot. Do I drink a lot? No. I used to in my younger days. But as I matured, I step away from it. People just walking around with a bunch of excuses to do the shit that they do. Mainly black folk. Fuck it. Nobody wants to say this shit.
Well, that's the truth. I mean,
You're a trifling nigga if you sit there and you wasting people's time. I'm man enough to know that I've wasted females' time before. You understand what I'm saying? I was also man enough to apologize. Hey, sorry, I was doing me. Sorry you got caught in the crossfire, but then as I got older, you're like, yo, and your tolerance gets shorter, you don't have to lie. You as a
And it-
female,
and it-
you don't have to lie.
Like it just bothers me. And when the question came on Facebook, Ashley Freeman said, "Good question. This ain't no inbox question. This needs to be an open question." Actually, when I say inbox question, it means somebody inboxed it to me. Everybody's always welcome to inbox, text, email, or DM a question, and I'll post it. Rodney Pierce said, why? Because he don't want any smoke. It's a simple answer. But women who know they are the side piece get emotional and break the rules. Here's my thing, Rodney Pierce. When you're doing something, that's like me stealing out the store. Am I going to stand there by the front door and eat my fucking chips after I know I'm stealing it? I'm not going to keep going in the same store, standing in front of these people's camera and eat the fucking chips. I'm a cop, but I got my chips and I'm gone. Men put too much time and effort into the one they don't want to be with, or the side piece, as they say, knowing she's not the one. If she's not it, why are you hurting that woman over there? Leave her, get your own spot, and do everybody you want. Why can't men just stand on their own feet and do that instead of playing the field?
Women
Sorry
gotta
to say,
take
I
some
agree with
accountability.
that.
I agree with that, but women need to take some accountability too, V. You can't just put this all off on the man.
I didn't put it.
I'm just saying.
Okay, well, tell me what women need to take accountability
What
for.
I'm saying is, at the end of the day,
Saying
if you are willing to deal with shit and go through with it, you can't get mad at a man for upsetting you or breaking your heart because you already see what kind of nigga he is. How can you get mad? How can you get upset? Where's this happen out coming from?
Right.
Why?
So the thing is, she should be saying, "Get the fuck out of here, get lost," and that makes them weak-minded. But the question that came up is, why the hell do men keep doing it? Why do you keep on playing the 50 on all these different women? If you know you are not the person for anybody, get your own place. That means your own box, your own dwelling, and still do everything. Don't go live with this chick telling you tell her she your girl or she
That's
your
the
wife.
problem right there. Living
She
with
your
the
girl, she your wife, and then you do everything under the sun.
That's
Get
a
the
problem.
fuck out of here.
That's a problem right
What do
there.
you expect her to think? She's going to think this is her man or her husband, and she got the upper hand on whatever. She's supposed to think that because he's giving her that commitment. She's supposed to. She's not supposed to double guess and think twice about what her man could possibly be going through his phone. That shouldn't even cross her mind.
Unless she has figured something out. So it's two sides to what you're saying. If he's already got jammed up and you stayed, now the joke's on you, Jack. You know, understand what I'm saying? And all that bullshit that people will say about, oh, but we done built so much together and shit. Man, this Maryland. Women always win. You want to stay with that nigga.
Because you want to be
It
with
ain't
that
about
guy.
money, it ain't about shit.
And
You feel as though you lost. A lot of women feel as though I gotta keep staying
and
here
everybody gonna
because,
see that I lost.
yeah, because I'm lost. And then they got some dumbass aunt that's like, don't leave your husband, all this shit. And then you stay, and the nigga like, oh, I got away with that shit. All I gotta do is give some roses for a month, look at ass and all this shit, and I'm goofy. You gonna do it.
And see, last week I saw a video, a meme on, somebody sent me on Instagram, and the little boy said something mean to a little girl in school. Hurt her feelings, made her cry. He came home, the school called the mother, reported it. The mother was outraged. Told him this is not how you treat young ladies. You shouldn't have did this, blah, blah, blah. Go upstairs, get your money that you got for your birthday. You're going to buy a gift, take it to school. The mother took pictures of her son with the gifts, and he took it to school and gave it to the little girl and apologized, and they became friends. And a lot of people were saying, is this right or wrong? To me, that mother has just created an issue. The reason I say she's created an issue because this little boy is learning at an early age that I can treat this bitch any kind of way I want. Buy a few things, say I'm sorry, we good to go. She just created a monster. No, I don't think nothing was cute about that. Discipline your child. Teach him how to treat people. Take him to school in front of his class. Show him how he's supposed to act. Show him that he come from a respectful family. But you don't tell him buy something, say sorry, and once she say thank you.
Cut that nigga head ball and make him wear a tuxedo.
And let him see how it feel to get clowned.
Well, not only that, but a woman, and this is just my opinion, I give women props to raising good men. I can say that. You know what I mean? I know a few. But a woman really can't teach a man to be a man. That's a man's job.
No, but she can raise them. She can raise them well enough. We know in the black community, the dads are far, far gone. It's just a few.
But
good ones. Let's be honest. So I don't want to even make that our juggle right now.
What you mean?
Like a lot of the dads are not in the home when the breakup comes. The men get to go it on. I don't care. Rebuild how he want. Pay child support if he want, and go it on. And she still got to dwell. Even if you pay child support and you get him on a weekend, she still got 5 motherfucking days she got to deal with this kid. You can't teach him to be a man 2 days, 2 weekends. So what is that? 4 days out of a month. She's still obligated to do even more.
That's a slippery slope. But go ahead.
Sorry, you feel that way.
That's a slippery slope.
Because what?
Relate because I always had my goddamn.
Right. So let's not talk to you. Let me and Rob have this question. Rob, tell me what's so scary about that. Where is that okay?
I mean, because you got parents and you got men such as myself that are incredible dads that want to be in their children.
But the question is, are you that incredible from day one?
Yeah.
All the way through, no gaps.
Yeah.
7 days a week.
Yes.
Okay, well that's great.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? I used to laugh at the guys up at child support because they would be complaining, now I gotta give this bitch my money and stuff like that. It's for like 4 kids and you paying like $150 a month. I'm like,
whoa.
With me, my daughter, that's one night out. And we ain't even go to the movies yet.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I do feel for the moms, but Chris Rock said that shit best. And I hate to agree with that motherfucker, but his special was funny. Check it out if you get
I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, the one he did here.
That was funny.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Stop letting broke dicks
come in you. Please.
He said to all
a lot
bitches,
of times it don't even be broke niggas. It be niggas with money and they just no good niggas.
Just listen. Yo, also said if you gotta go pay for an abortion, you need an abortion.
You know that makes sense. If you have to pay for the abortion,
like I said,
get the fucking abortion.
I watch all these shows sometimes because that's where I get my comedy material from. You know what I'm saying? Coming soon on the stage. But my thing is this, like, yo, you knew what you were entering. That's like, I can't feel sorry for a bitch.
And he knew what he was doing when he bust.
Yeah.
I can't. Her by herself.
I can't.
So because she knew he was no good and she had the baby,
I cannot feel sorry for a bitch that accepts the role as a side piece and then feels hurt later. Bitch, you shot yourself.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I ain't feeling sorry for her because she's still idiotic to me for dealing with the clown. I'm going to let a woman know in a minute. You dealing with a fucking clown, sis. But my thing is, it's the kid I feel sorry for. I feel sorry for the kid, like Rob said about the woman can't raise the man. Buddy, you knew you wasn't looking back when that girl said she was pregnant. Why even allow you? Why even bust off in? Why come in her? Why ejaculate into her and get her pregnant when you know you ain't looking back? You ain't even, as a man, you didn't care nothing about the
kid. That's the thing I can't stand about a dude, right? You'll get up here, you'll say, oh, my baby mother, she a freak, she was this, she was that.
Every name in the book.
But you fucked her raw. Do you see niggas going up and down Garrison Boulevard fucking them bitches raw?
They probably do.
I doubt it. But if this bitch is all this shit and you making her sound like a bitch from Garrison Boulevard, why are you fucking this bitch raw?
And that brings me right back
Why
to the
are
question,
you part of the paternity case?
Okay.
Because they'll get in there and they'll call a woman every deadbeat, no good chick in the book. She a whore, her house dirty, her mother nasty. I knew she was going to be trifling because her mother trifling. They'll say everything under the
And
sun.
the bitch will
But they
say-
won't say why did they subject themselves to unprotected sex with the same
The
bitch.
funny shit is the bitch will say, "You fucked me on that dirty mattress, and this kid
all he
is
can do-
yours."
and all he can do is
And
stand
the
there and look
kid
stupid.
be his.
But
Go ahead, what you going to say, Rob?
at the end of the day,
What happens
back
at the
to
end
the
of the day?
accountability thing.
Yeah, is he taking
The
accountability?
woman, regardless of what it is, the woman has the ability to lay there and be like, "You not putting your raw dick in me."
Right, and she can say that. So what I'm going to say
you
is,
put a condom on, or you not fucking me, period.
Rob, just because somebody say the bank door open, you can go in there and steal money if you want because the vault open. You gonna go steal it? No, you ain't no fucking thief. You don't want to eventually go to jail. You're not gonna do it just because she giving you the ass. I'm gonna tell you, bruh, from a woman, just because I give it to you, don't mean you got to take it. Yeah, she could be fat to death, dime, all the way around. But you know all you trying to do is fucking roll out. Why would you subject yourself to unprotected sex with her? Wait a minute, Tone. Wait a minute, because I want to say something. I want to rebuttal his answer. Tell me, why would you even subject yourself to that?
Why would I subject myself to that?
Yes.
It could be a number of things.
Give me something.
Drunk.
So what you just...
Drunk, irresponsible, not mature thinking with my dick.
Right.
It could be a number of things.
So I'm going to narrow all those numbers into one and say this to you, young man who promotes is the woman that needs to be held accountable.
No, I didn't. Hold.
You said accountability is the thing.
I said
Why is she
goes
letting them?
both ways.
No, you
Because-
didn't. You said it.
No, because what I'm saying is, it's like you're sitting here, and it's like you in this attack mode where you're going at the man. My thing is, women play a part too. Don't sit and attack a man when women have responsibilities too, and they need to take accountability too.
I'm
Don't do
not.
that.
I'm not.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not personally attacking men. The question came up about men, and I know how to stand on whatever the topic is. Because if the topic came the other way around, I'm a person who gonna get the ladies real. Am I gonna say, sis? I feel sorry for the child. Period.
Yeah, you
Ron, if I see a woman dealing with a dude that ain't shit, I'm gonna tell her, sis, come on, look what you doing. Tell me why you want to be with him. Tell me why you doing this. But like you said, at the end of the day, the accountability is she opened up her legs. She had the right to tell him, don't do it. I'm going to say, nigga, you grade, look at her. She that fat that you grade gamble your whole life. Not pregnancy, paternity. You grade gamble HIV, AIDS, syphilis, anything to get some of this ass. That sounds insane to me.
Right.
It sounds insane to me.
Well, my thing is, being a guy that had many people pregnant before, I always used to give a warning like, hey, I'm a PA and our pull-out game is weak. You know what I'm saying?
And up front, she got the right to say, you know what, I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, man, so hey, I better wear this rubber. I'm sorry you're allergic to whatever, but I'm allergic to AIDS.
And then on the table is fair game.
Yeah, and then the thing about it is, okay, when it comes to raw sex, we all know the gamble, the risk, and the great feel of it. You know what I'm saying? Once the head go in, she ain't finna stop you. You ain't finna stop unless you know the shaft in. Now you balls deep. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think it's fair to kind of like put it only on her.
Both
She got to
of-
train these kids.
Both parties
responsible.
are irresponsible
Both.
at that point.
Yes.
That's like, okay, I'm at a bar, meet you, bam, bam, we hit it off, we talk for hours, such and such. You come to the crib. Shit get hot in here, we both drunk. Fall down on the bed, bye, we start fucking. Okay, damn, you burn me, I get you pregnant. We both fucked up in the game. We both irresponsible
But
at that
don't get
point.
in front of the court and tell this
I would never
trifling,
do that.
nasty name about.
I would never do
Men
that.
will call women all types of crazy, terrible names as if he had no dealings with
And I
creating
never
this kid.
talk shit about my baby moms or anything to a bitch. That's none of their business what I went through in my life with that.
And the thing is, she didn't go through it by herself. Y'all
Yeah.
were together.
Yeah,
You
man.
both made the baby, whether he failed to put it on, whether she failed to stop him. Don't call your baby father or your baby mother all these 100 zillion names in the book.
But you know, most
Now,
of those
after
men,
the fact, and the kid
most
taking
of
off,
those
the
men,
kid hear all this shit.
I'm gonna blow your head with this, and you're gonna get mad. But most of those dudes that do shit like that were raised by fucked up women.
Maybe.
No, it's statistics. This is a real thing.
Okay.
A lot of those dudes, because they were coddled too much and they were looking for a mama in the bitch,
Let's say
she wasn't able to fulfill his mama's shoes. So then that's what you get, this product.
Yeah.
Why you think everybody out here getting shot now?
And then it rehappens again.
Everybody's
and
emotional.
Again and again.
You ever seen Emotional Gangster back when you were coming up? No.
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 Most of the killers we knew were straight face motherfuckers just,
You don't
yo,
even walk past them.
that's black, yo, such and such with the 44. You knew what kind of gun he had and everything. He wasn't a joking guy, emotionless. This is just what he do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now you have dudes that are so in their emotions. It's not even about the money no more. It's about they were coddled too much. They were friends with the mama. You know what I'm saying? Dad rolled out because he couldn't take it no more, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes that type of woman wanted to control that man who his mother coddled him. It's a big fucked up cycle.
It's a very sad cycle.
And these are when women say, where the men at such and such, they gone. Only real men out here are in their late 30s, you know what I'm saying? 40s and shit like that. You got a few of them that I can vouch for that's in their 20s. That's your sons, my son. You understand what I'm saying? It's only few that I can vouch for that got some sense and trying to make sense of shit what's going on. But a lot of that shit stems from women having their sons as their man.
Their king, their prince, their big deal. And I just wanted to know, like, from the question, what do men think first? Are they thinking first?
This one do.
The next question was, this was a text question. How can a man say he's deeply in love with his wife or his mate, but still cheat on her? Why cheat on her if you're so in love with her?
Social media is the new Houdini. I hear stories about a motherfucker, and then I'll see them do shit, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Are you in love or you? I'm confused at this point, so I just don't even look. I just worry about my shit and try to maintain all my shit because I can't go and say, hey, I want to I wouldn't even be able to get it out. I'm going to get hit with a frying pan or some shit.
Right off the bat. Rob, tell me, what do you have to say about that question that came
in? I'm not understanding it.
I'll read it again.
For me. No,
okay.
I got it in front of me.
Oh, okay.
So
this nigga took notes.
So my whole thing is, can you be in love with your wife or your mate and cheat on her? Yeah, I think you can.
Because
I
ain't touching that.
You may I think some with a lot of niggas allow their lust to override their decision making. That's what I think. This is just my opinion on what I think it is. I think a lot of niggas, like I said, this social media, like how Eddie Murphy said on Raw years and years ago, I fuck her, I make love to you. And if you're gonna let a fuck come in between our love, something really must be wrong, baby.
I totally disagree with you, Rob.
The fact that she said that,
I
hate everything about
I totally disagree with you, yo. If you in love with a chick, hold up. If you in love with a chick, my nigga, and you got deep feelings for her, deeply in love is different from, hey, I love her. Deeply in love is like, oh, this shit pitter-patter, all this type of shit. Even if you think about going to go fuck a bitch, you may get in the car, start the car, ride down the street like, yeah, I'm going to tear this bitch up. But then
Conscious.
it'll come in your mind like, damn,
How
this
much you
bitch
love that
making
woman.
prime ribs tonight. Let me take
After
my
she
ass.
worked
Let me
all
go
day.
up here and get this sauce
I know
and
my
get this to
baby
this
tired.
bitch.
Let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, you can't really love a person and do this malicious shit to them
You
because
really
that's
not
the
in love.
malicious act.
I'm gonna read some of the
You can
comments.
love them, but deeply in love,
You not.
that's
I
too
mean,
different.
let
Wait
me.
a minute, real quick. Let me read some of the comments. Samuel Speaks said, "Men aren't emotional. We don't use our emotions like women do. Dot dot dot. It's that simple." I came back to say, if she's your everything, why go out and get some more? He said, Veronica Malone, we are wired to procreate. We don't understand that. We aren't supposed to be with one woman. Society has made that rule, but it's unnatural. I asked him, so why not express that to the female in the beginning? Um, establish that thought, then move how you move with her being mentally and cognitively aware of what she's involved in. The same thing that you said once you got to that point, that's how you felt. Shanita Page said it's the norm nowadays. People lack proper boundaries and is typically comfortable with the fact that they can say they have someone despite the way they're being treated. Jacqueline Bone told her that was perfectly said. Rodney Pierce said, sadly, most people settle on a mate rather than find the one so you can love a person and still cheat because that person is not giving you what you need completely. I have to agree. I have to agree every which way. I have to say, Sam, you sound like somebody that's wavering to me, like you want to look for an excuse to be able to cheat. Shanita's Page, I agree. But Rodney Pierce, I definitely agree. And Maria's again, they said, sadly, most people settle on a mate. Settle on a mate. Settle on a mate. You are settling on a mate rather than find someone who you can love and they can love, and then you don't have to cheat. Everybody's settling. Oh, she's good enough for this amount. Or remember the shit Rock used to say. You find somebody that got 7 out of your 10, and then you go over here and get your 3. No, why can't you get your fucking 10?
And that's
Why
coming
settle
from
for
a
the
nigga
7?
that don't use the shit used by 50% of America, toothpaste. What you was about to say, Rob?
I want to go back in. Now, I sit on this show, I crack my jokes, I be funny. This is what we do amongst each other. But on a serious note, that question about the deeply in love thing. Come on now, like I'm being funny.
No, I don't want you to be funny. I want your honest answer to that. You said yes.
Oh. At the end of the day, this is just my opinion.
Be honest.
I think it's guys out here that really genuinely deeply love their women. But they got cheating problems. And there's guys out here that
So
like
why
that.
not say that in the beginning?
I can't
I
answer
don't
that.
think that's like
Got a
your
little
children.
head over there on your joint.
That's
What's up,
like having
shorty?
children, and you deeply love and care for your children. Like if you don't mind me using your daughter for instance, Tone love his KK with everything.
Mm-hmm.
She can get on his last fucking nerves, do
Mhm.
anything to her mother. He gonna correct her, but she's still gonna say, because I wanted such and such. Look, I'm gonna give you the shit, but don't do it again. Because he love her so much, he just want her to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But is another little girl will come move in the house and he be like, KK, go sit the fuck down, because I gotta make sure Tiffany is okay. Ever. Ever.
No.
That means he deeply love and care for his child. Why can't you put your mate, your partner, your everything, your helpmate? The Bible, you said something about Bible earlier. The Bible give you a helpmate, this person that was created for you. How can you make them less than at any point? Cheating is saying that you're making her less than your everything. She's not everything to you if you can go cheat, if you can go pillow talk and tell another bitch her personal business, if you can go down here and sleep with this chick, take another bitch to the movies because you need a state of
I'm
mind.
glad you
Your
take a
everything is
shower
not right
because
in
this
it.
bitch don't never wash.
She don't never take showers.
Have you ever cheated?
No.
You've never, and under no circumstances, the relationships that you was in, dealing with any guy, ever cheated.
I'll leave before I cheat.
All right.
Go ahead.
I just
Want
wanted
to put a lightning in the
right. I just wanted to.
Anybody who can say that they
I
was
just
with
wanted
me
to hear-
while I was in a relationship.
I
Speak now.
I mean, at the end
Did
of
you
the
were
day,
you dealing with anybody and they thought you was in a relationship and you fucked
No,
around
because the
on
thing is,
them?
it got to be called a relationship.
well,
To
this
be in
is
relationship.
my thing. Most of the
Okay.
time, this is just my opinion.
So let me ask you the same question.
Most women,
Have
yeah,
you-
I have. So at the end of the day, we can date that.
No, I'm just
But
asking.
as far as
Yeah,
I figured that you
but-
asked me, I can answer too.
but the reason why I asked you that is because most women, let's be honest here, a man will never know if they cheated unless they tell you.
Yeah. Women
Y'all, listen, sweetie. Y'all the slickest.
Yo, you don't got to dumb me down. You don't got to listen, sweetie, with me.
Y'all the
I'm telling you, I got you, y'all.
Y'all the slickest, the craftiest, the swiftest, everything. Y'all are. And
Find out
me being the
your
man.
woman is cheating is because she gives no fucks about you.
Somebody said that.
That's
No, I'm saying.
Oh yeah. She want to get
absolutely.
caught.
She want to get caught.
I
Absolutely.
learned that shit from my mama.
Yeah, she want to get.
I learned that from like women in my family.
Yeah,
Period.
my
So,
mama would tell you quick, motherfucker, if you
Yeah,
catch
it's-
me, that's because I want to get caught.
Right. That's she don't
Okay.
respect you. That's period point blank. But I really wanted to know that question.
Let's ask this though. At that point, who fault is it for trying to stick it out, the man or the woman?
Mm.
Who should I think the person that is having to be wrongful things done to him, I just made that word up, should get sense in their mind to walk away from this, but they can't because they become complacent and they actually love the person. Other person, they were in it for whatever benefit. You know what I'm saying? Benefit could be mental support, physical, you know what I'm saying, monetarily, you know what I mean, anything. But as a human being, I can't feel sorry for you when you're in these fucked up situations. It's like, okay, if I say, yo, V, don't walk in that room. There's a Gatling gun in there as soon as you open the fucking door and it's going to start firing. Oh, for real? Brrr. You close it. Damn. V, don't go in that door. You just went in there last week. You go back in there. Grrr. Every time you heal, you get shot the fuck up again. Those are the people I'm like, yo, are you just a fucking idiot?
You're idiotic for continuously opening the door, and that's a no good other person for continuously doing it. Basically, you just rolled the red carpet out to say, treat me how you want. And I'm here for it.
How many people got...
Stop thinking that somebody going to wake up one day and love you. And 9 times out of 10, if I was him, I would be nervous. Because if she do wake up every day and take that, like she's still in love with you, bruh, don't you eat nothing she fixed?
Yeah.
Don't you bet nothing on the line for her? Because she going to get you back.
And then on top of it,
If she know me, she gonna get you
the
back.
people that's on the outside that look at you, know you getting done wrong and just laughing at you. It's just like when you were growing up, you had siblings, I had siblings. Your parents would tell you, don't touch the stove.
It's hot.
You go touch it anyway, you know goddamn well your siblings gonna be laughing like, stupid motherfucker. They said don't touch the shit.
And a lot of people have friends like that. They will dwell around these same people all the time, and they know the person you with is fucking off. And they'll watch you. The dude say, yo, I'm going to go here and watch my wife car because she going to a party this weekend. And your friend sitting back like, yeah, she going to a party because she be fucking David that DJ the parties. And they going to laugh and say, all right, yo, we catch you tomorrow. Instead of just saying, yo, pause for a minute. When she go out, did she invite you? When she, ask these questions. Nobody ever, not ever, because I'm one of those people, but most people don't want to put you up on game. I'm going to never stop being a person friend till their idiocy has overflown so much that I feel like it's touching me. But I'm going to be quick to say, yo, wake up. Look what this is. You can't hurt like this and think that this is love. You can't hurt like this and think it's going to stop. That stove will never cool off. It'll always burn you every time you see the flame. Every time.
But I tell you this, the women in my family, they tell you quick, we women first. You ain't finna be like married to a bitch and you bring another bitch around. My aunts, my sister, all of that blow the spot up on your ass.
And that's what family is. Like friends, that's what your
So
friends.
I would never disrespect
That's what
them
your
like
friends
that.
are. I had a friend of mine who I knew I'm cool with the girlfriend, but I'm out one day with another chick, and he like, yo, put me on. I'm unable to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and holler at you. I said, I'm gonna tell you now, don't press up on her. I'm gonna let her know about your girl. No, am I gonna go to your house and fuck your home up? No, but what you're not gonna do is do any of this with me.
But see,
You're not gonna put me in the middle.
that's the thing. Even like, you know, John Ma's my best friend or whatever. He would never disrespect me like that because the
And that's what
love
it is.
I have for his wife too.
Why put you in that?
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa when I was married or whatever. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna take no bitch around. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, she would look at him like, damn, bro, because you bro.
That's what you are.
Why would you attest to this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, that you put people in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, my nigga would never do that bullshit, man. Like, and I would never take him somewhere where, yo, well, come on, we're gonna go fuck these bitches. But then
Well, you know he got a wife and he.
I'm at their house on the grill for my godsons. You know what I'm saying? It's that deep. My godsons, a motherfucker I grew up with since I was 4. His wife came into the picture about 15 years ago. That's sis. And I'm gonna take him out to make her look crazy as shit. When I know he got a lot of shit to lose, if he
and that goes to
gets
show
caught up,
what kind of friend you are.
why would I walk him into poverty?
And then you go, and then you go and turn around and you go and talk to her later. To me, it's dirty. I think it's a mess. The next question, because we're wrapping up in 8 minutes. The next question is, how is a woman in a relationship but she's still a single parent? How does that work? She in a relationship with a man, but she's still a single parent.
A lot of that, you gotta attribute that to their boundaries as far as that they set when they came into the situation. I mean, I'm not understanding because again, if I come into a relationship, I'm a package deal. My children come with me.
Right.
And if you are going to be the woman that's in my life, there's certain things that my expectations become different.
Right.
Like I expect you to be that motherly figure. I'm not saying be their mother, but I expect you to step up and treat them as they're your own. And
use this term, then don't say motherly figure, because motherly, that's a big
difference.
That's a big shoe to fill. Just say support, extra support, as far as supporting you of parenting your kids. Because with me, on both sides of the situation, you know what I'm saying? Shorty kids got their fathers, my kids got their mothers. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be like I have to come in and be dad or anything like that. It's just Mr. Such and such, and it's cool.
And what their
and
mother
we both
need me to do, that's
respect
I'm assisting her with
each
that.
other's, you know, you respect each other's kids and stuff like that. Because, you know, you being you, if you say motherly, one of them gonna be like, oh, what the fuck you mean? You know, ain't no bitch can be mother. You gonna open up a can of worms. You know what I'm saying?
Debate that's unnecessary.
Watch the language with that shit on here,
Real
because people
quick,
always watch.
I'm gonna read over on Facebook. Jacqueline Boone said she's a single parent until they get married or until the man of her life takes on the role as the father of the children, and until then, she's a single mother or he's a single father.
At this
Pretty
point,
Ash, give me two comments. Pretty Ash say this. I felt it. Rodney Pierce said, values have changed over time. Having babies out of wedlock is nothing new. So if you, as a person, is okay with not having a value system, then marriage doesn't matter, in my opinion. If men and women were doing things the right way, sex would have a warning label. Babies possible without protection, just in case the relationship doesn't work. So he took it a different route far as
my thing is this, right? And I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it today, and I ain't gonna say it no more. A question like that should be for the young people. We ain't out this bitch making babies. Our kids grown.
Yeah.
So who give a fuck if
Look,
ain't nobody coming? Hey man, hey shorty, this is my son. He about to be 30. He need a mother.
But the
He
thing,
gonna try to fuck her.
like
Come on.
my thing is this: in a relationship, like for me, I'm gonna say for me, once I was divorced, I didn't want anybody to step in and be my kid's dad. I didn't have this guy and that guy and that guy, everybody playing pop pop or
So it should be
Mr.
advice
Big Deal.
to the young people.
So I'm gonna
Ain't
give
making no
advice.
motherfucking
I'm gonna
kids.
give advice to anybody, even grown people who keep looking for somebody to be their grandchildren's pop pop. Stop.
Yeah.
Raise your family, or like the young lady said, until you're married, you're with this person, and you have something. Everybody that come along should not be playing the role as your parent, because what happens is every breakup, that child loses a parent again and again and again. Like stop. I think it's insane
And
to
people
me,
do not
and they need
pay
to stop.
attention to their kids at all because
Nope.
they selfish as shit.
They're not even looking at the kids. They're not even looking
They
at the
selfish
kids.
as shit. Once my daughter was on a cruise with her mother, she was about to board the cruise, and she told her mother, right? Well, this is how her mother explained it. This bitch so animated. Yeah, we saw one of your whores. I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, KK said, hey, yeah, that's one of my father women and shit. You know,
Oh, on the cruise.
When I was, you know,
Mhm.
I said, damn, like, I've exposed my daughter to some shit, not really paying attention how that shit, because I'm like, yo, my daughter's a woman first. So she saw how I was
With this one, but
revolving
not.
door,
This one and then not.
even though
Right.
I didn't give a shit about the people. You know what I'm saying?
But your
she
child-
looking like, yo,
They
when
keep
you
you
gonna stop,
intertwined.
It's the
daddy?
impression you made on her.
Like, daddy, when you gonna stop?
And then every woman who get introduced to the kids feel like, yes, I meet the kids, because women don't let men just meet all men meet their children, but men will, yeah, come on over, you gonna cook? Come on, such and such, Miss such and such coming over to cook for us. You don't know, you just intertwined this child with, like, she on a cruise and she see the lady. Oh, how do you know her? Because
You know how KK
she used
would
to mess
do?
with daddy.
She would have the look of, oh, here we go. She just sit there on the phone. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Because she had to become numb to it after a while. Like Kennedy said, nope, we gotta see if we're gonna see her again at the next function.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be. It
But
shouldn't
I
even
didn't
be.
loud gaslight anybody at that period in my life.
I understand. I understand. Last question of the day is, why are men so bothered with women saying how much money they have, they make, or what they drive, etc.? Don't men do the same thing?
Who gives it? Men,
About-
real men don't give a fuck about that.
All right, so Rodney Pierce said some men do, but the fact of the matter is that probably all they have, and most likely whatever they're bragging upon, is making up for other personal shortcomings. The behavior is unbecoming on both sexes. I agree. Rodney, Gary Steele said, doesn't bother me. I've never liked saying how much I make or made.
I think that's
I don't
clown
really have
shit.
an opinion on that shit because I don't give a shit. Like, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna just say how I grew up, and I'm gonna end my shit on that. I grew up in a household with two parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people think because you have two parents in a household, it's all gravy. You get exposed to abuse. At least in a single parent household, you ain't seeing nobody getting fucked up or fighting and arguing. You know what you can relate. You know what I'm saying? So just because you're in a two parent household, that don't mean shit.
Right.
Not at all.
So getting back to it, I've witnessed my dad at one point paying everything. Then once my mom or whatever, you know, things were going on with her, but she couldn't work. But that's a PA business. But once she started working, she worked as security at security, then filled out to work at security as a clerk or whatever, and then ended up being management and stuff like that. So she was making serious money. My dad was an unclassified diesel auto mechanic for the city. They pimped him for years or whatever, but he made it happen for his family on his check. At the end of the fucking day, as Rob would say, my father was still the man of the house. No matter how much fucking money my mother made, he was still the alpha and omega of the fucking household.
Right, and that came with the respect of respecting her man for the role that he is. Nowadays, a lot of people, I think, like partially what Rodney Pierce said when he said
She
women
never threw it
say,
in his face.
you know, for shortcomings, because I got this and I got that, and it's about lack of what they don't have. I don't have no man, but I'm a show because I got all of this, but she lonely at the same time. I think it's kind of crazy. Like I grew up my dad probably, they separated when I was like 3. So I grew up in a single parent household. For me, it made me strong. It let me see if you got a man, you're good. And he's still the big deal because he's the man of the house and he's supposed to oversee everything. But if you don't, you can still go to bed at night and be comfortable.
Yeah.
You can still hit that light switch on and off, and the bitch gonna come on and off. I don't think what you have makes the difference because I'm a person who in what my mindset say establishes, I'm established. But in a relationship, my man is still gonna be the big deal.
You know why? Because it's the strength of the person. You understand what I'm saying? No female, I'm probably ruining the game for a lot of these weak ass niggas. Stop letting these weak niggas in your house.
Please say that again. Please,
Yeah.
please say
Stop
that.
letting these weak niggas in your house, and then you want to play the victim when really that's what you want because you thought you was gonna get this weak motherfucker in there, you was gonna control him, but he did a snafu on you.
He finessed you,
Yeah.
so now everything you got is his. Everything he got is his, and all you doing is sitting here looking sad.
Yeah.
Cause you've been finessed by somebody who ain't shit.
If a nigga can't go get himself an apartment or somewhere or anything, a piece of a car. I don't live in a mansion. I don't drive a Benz. You know what I'm saying? Rob has nice shit. He worked for it. He worked hard for it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I had all that type of shit, but I went through a couple divorces.
And it is,
You know
what,
I'm
and it
saying?
is what it is, though.
But I'm never going to be a weak man. I stand on the shit that I say. You know, understand what I'm saying? Monetarily don't make you a man. You got a lot of weak niggas that's rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So stop, ladies. It's still Women's Month, right?
Yes.
Stop letting these weak niggas bust up in you. Stop letting these weak niggas ease their way to living into your quarters.
Yeah. Listen.
Stop signing shit for these weak niggas. You're not going to get it back.
Listen.
Ah.
Listen to it.
You know
because
what I
at
mean?
the end of the day, like I said, this is just me, and I think we can wrap it up after I say this. I think the adult standard, just as an adult, the minimum you should have is your own place in the vehicle to get you from point A to point B. No matter how nice it is. You can live in a motherfucking in a garage. If it's yours, it's yours. At the end of the day, that's the adult standard. It shows stability. It shows that you know how to take care of yourself.
Right, because if you coming to me from living with your wife, living with your sister, living with your aunt, you already not established.
Yeah, but don't get it fucked up. No, we understand. Everybody falls.
No, I'm not saying that nobody is not in a bad place.
You know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying.
That's bouncing.
Let me speak what I'm saying. You're leaving there to come here. When I say you're not established, I mean before you even came to stay here, you didn't even think about the broad picture of what you need to have as to be somebody's man. You should already, I don't care where the fuck you working, how much coins. I bet you got all the clothes, all the sneakers that you can dream of, but at the same time, that roof ain't yours. You coming from living at your mother house, your sister house. So you're not established for real. You don't know that every month what it feel like to say I gotta pay this rent because the sneakers gonna come first.
Mortgage.
I gotta pay this mortgage. No, my car payment. I know everybody going to Miami. I got enough money right here in my hand, but I need to go and make this car payment, pay my car insurance. No, people like that, what they do is wait, double the shit up the next month. And then they get in the hole and they wonder how they in the hole.
I'm going to add on to what you're saying. You'll hear Keno say that shit all the time. What bitches need to start doing. Before you let this nigga come move with you, show this nigga how to get his own place from his mother house.
Give me some.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me some.
That's what Keno always say.
That's me every time.
Teach this nigga how to get his own place first. I just grew up different. Me and my sister was told never live somewhere where a motherfucker can put you out besides the bank or the landlord. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, that shit.
And these are skills I learned from living in a single parent household. I know a lot of people come down on single parent households, but I learned these things in that way. Now, some soft stuff that coddling you mentioned, I probably got that in a single parent household because seeing my mother struggle to make sure all 5 of her children were good, I know how I feel. Somebody come to me and needs something, and I look out for them. I might have that issue with people I'm close with. I'm gonna look out for. But then I also got to flip it and say, you know what? You're just trying to use me because you know I'm a good person. You got to learn the backlash of that. But when a motherfucker coming to you with nothing but shoes, he ain't good at nothing but walking away.
And you know he got 5 kids and you ain't met none of them and y'all been together 5 years.
Or you ain't seen
or the only one you see him with is the oldest, but he got one that's 6 months.
Yeah.
The baby, I would think you would have the baby more than anything. Women always say, well, I'm surprised because I didn't know he was like that because him and Lil David so close. Yeah, but he got Lil David, Kim, Kiki, Kevin, Gerald, Jerome, a whole slew of kids.
I challenge any chick. You want to really see how a nigga is? Have a baby by him.
But don't make that the test. Don't do it.
Oh no, yeah.
Don't do it.
But they always say this too. Like you never really know a person until you live with them. Man, listen, I ain't for even taking that challenge.
That's my thing, Rob. I'm not.
That shacking up shit is I can't do it.
I'm not willing to just live with somebody just because.
That's right.
I'm not willing to. I know people will say, Veronica, Dad, you single again already? Yeah. It's something about having peace, knowing even if I'm paying the shit by myself or not, that it's going to be paid because I did it. It's going to be done because I'm in control of it.
Another thing.
That's just the thing about me.
Another thing, V, that brings you peace. And a lot of people fail to understand this in the social media age, but for me, privacy is the greatest thing in the world. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. Like everything that you do and how you do it and your relationships and things of that nature ain't meant for everybody to know your business.
No, like start more intimate than that. Like my son girlfriend
That's
would.
why I come.
He
That's
was
why I
with his
love
girlfriend.
facts,
She would
Facts
come.
shit
He in the
dope.
bathroom. I have you know how my bathroom is. She'll come sit right on the bench. And what? Like to me, the bathroom is my private time. I don't care if people say if you don't use the bathroom together, shower together, y'all ain't in love. Well, I've probably never been in love. Cause for me, when I close the bathroom door, I lock it. She said to me one day, excuse me, Ma, why you lock the bathroom door? Cause it's my personal time.
I got a sign in my bathroom. This is my happy place.
And that's what it's about. Don't fuck with me.
I can toke up because I'm back to smoking again because I already passed the drug test. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, big facts.
I'm in the bathroom. That's where I gather all my thoughts. When I was doing music, I used to come up with notes and stuff in the bathroom.
Right, and like, but I'm laughing because Mike said big facts because he know, like, don't bother her in the bathroom. If I'm in the bathroom, that's my own. If you think we ain't in love because you don't come in the bathroom with me, then I don't love you. I'm out of here.
You will fuck my day up if you break my shit.
Oh man, that's boom.
I gotta use the bathroom real bad. You gotta cut that shit.
You gotta rush. It's nothing worse than rushing your good slow shit. I hate that shit. Don't bother me.
See,
When
I'm not a person who like to sit on the toilet, but I have a bench in my bathroom, and I like when I gotta pray. Like my walk-in closet is an office. When I'm ready to pray, I go in the bathroom, turn the light off, lock the door, and I use that as my prayer time. I hear that, and we got the word out. You done said it a couple times. I'm just saying, for me, everybody needs that place. Stop being so invasive. Want to beat up somebody's ass all the fucking time. Where you going? When you coming back? How you doing it?
Oh no!
Come on.
Oh no! That's the quickest way to get rid of me.
Don't do that.
Here we go.
And it's not even about are you cheating. It's just about my own solitude. Like since I've been able to get a car, when I would get off work and shop from working overnight, I still would sit in my car about an hour or two. I love rainy mornings because I needed that time.
I've been through that where a person always accuse you. They try to take up all your time because they think you're gonna do something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a fucking bee that won't go away, and they complaining all the time. And I'm just like, man, this bitch don't know how funky I is halfway out the door anyway.
And you know what? A lot of people say, well, that caused me to cheat. You always think I'm cheating. No, that should cause you to simply leave.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cheat and be an underhanded, sneaky bitch just because you a nuisance. No, I'm going to just go ahead on and go.
But on the flip side, you get with somebody that ain't doing none of that shit to you.
Now you feel lost.
But you enjoy being around them.
What do you do?
So you'll take a question or two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who won't take a question or two? But don't give me 50.
Yeah. That's why you got to get somebody to do what you do. Like, hey, yo, roll that up. And we good.
Right.
You know
and that's something I think Rob said earlier, or it was in the comments, but it came up saying, get what works for you. You know what works for you. I don't care if you done slept with 50 chicks back in the day. We walked past and she was like, so you ain't going to speak? I'm going to say, but you ain't going to speak to her? Hey, what's up? We're going to keep doing it. We're going to walk away and we're going to laugh because we good. I know you're my person and I'm your person. I don't care what your past was.
You know, it could be a bitch that you could look at, or a man that you could look at like, oh, they ugly as shit. But it's going to be, out of 100 people, at least one person going to think they're trash.
Yup, every time.
You know what I'm saying? So
there's somebody for everybody.
Sit and wait.
They'll come.
And wait for the person that matches you.
And like we said earlier, don't settle. Don't jump in and be in a relationship.
Shrink wrap the bitch and move to Texas.
There you go. Don't jump
everybody
in
gonna want to fuck it
just
up.
Because
everybody gonna want to fuck because people hate love.
I say it all the time. People get on. Men will, always talk to the baddies. Oh, she looked this, she looked that. I talk to her, I do this, I do that. And then, but when you look at them, find a woman who they marry, she ain't shaped all that cute. Face pretty, always got beautiful smiles, but they ain't the bad bitch who you see and walk the streets with.
You know
why? Because it ain't even about that. Game time is over. I'm ready to settle down with who here is great.
Let me clear this up for everybody today. Those so-called bad bitches, and Rob can chime in when he wants, because I know he's going to agree. All the so-called bad bitches all starting to look alike.
Exactly alike.
Yo,
like
I was
watching the doctor and say, this is who I want to
Hear me out. I was watching Mr. Let Go. I watch him all the time since my man Kevin Samuels passed. Rest in peace. But we just like smashing those bitches. We don't want the bitch that work at the Shake Club. We want Sir with the dental benefits that work in the library to keep her hair up natural.
That's what you marry.
Natural tone skin. That's who we're gonna marry. We are not
all the
marrying
rest
a
of y'all
caterpillar-eyed bitch.
Y'all just fun for now. You fun. You arm candy. You can roll when I'm ready to roll. Cause bitch, you don't care who watching your kids.
And
like those kind of bitches be fun.
Everybody's
lunch, be fun.
Everybody's running through them.
But am I gonna sleep with you every night? I can't.
Everybody.
You don't even know how to tuck the corners good on the bed, bitch. I got it.
They'll never get a true man in their life until they take the mask off. It's a costume.
Yo, I had a chick say something to me the other day. I told her, and I meant what I said. I was like, yo, you cool as shit. You a fun girl. She was like, what's a fun girl? I said, a fun girl. I said, you somebody that a nigga can hang with, have fun with.
Oh.
I said, I can't see you as being more than that.
You hit it, clap it up.
You know what I mean?
And roll.
That's that. And some people get offended by it, but it is what it is. You rather me lie to you, tell you the truth.
People don't want to accept who the fuck they are, man. Like I say, these bitches with all this makeup, lashes like Snuffleupagus, big fake ass, all that. You've built yourself to get fucked, not to get married. Then they get mad when they catch the nigga cheating with Pancake Annie. You know what I'm saying?
Better than me. Of course, it wasn't about the looks what I was coming for.
Yeah. Oh, nah, but this bitch cook. She do this. This bitch know how to fix a car. You know what I'm saying? She plumbing
and that's the same thing with guys. Stop thinking because you came out here, you dope, you fly, you got all the sneakers, nigga, you driving this kind of car, you got this many businesses that you're a winner. You're not, because I'll take Stan the janitor any fucking day.
When people put a monetary value on everything they lost, Like, you ever been in somebody's house and they showing you stuff and then they tell you how much everything costs? That's a person that ain't never had shit.
Whoa.
That's a person that never had shit.
Yo.
Or those ones that look at you
See
like,
that? I paid $400.
oh, yo, you got Ray-Ban glasses on. How much you pay for them? Bitch, you in my business.
Yeah.
Why
These
do it
ain't-
matter?
These
keeping track?
Amazon specials,
First of all,
$11.50.
When they look
One
like Ray-Ban.
pop.
But who's keeping track?
A lot of
Yeah.
people do that though, Rob.
Nah, not no real nigga. I wish a motherfucker would come to me. Yo, this ain't authentic Under Armour. I'ma stab the shit out you
Right.
because you're too close. Now, if me, Rob, and Kenny, we ain't been shooting jokes at each other for years. We may fuck with each other like that on that level, but it's nobody gonna come in the circle
And
be like, yo, y'all niggas got fake shit. They ain't meant to come. Nigga ain't gonna come tell me about they used to fuck my bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a grown man. You understand? You don't approach a grown man with bullshit. Because he ain't gonna stand. A nigga is not going to come at me and try to validate me, put a stamp on me. Get your bitch ass.
But you know what? A lot
I
of
earned
people
my
have,
shit in the
a
night.
lot of people do it themselves.
Shit like
Yeah, because you know I got these new J's. Oh,
Hey, nigga, I
congratulations.
saw you right there on Frederick and Franklin Town Road.
Buying them J's.
I saw you on the back of that
Well,
Ford
see.
F-150.
And that's me. I'm people going crack. The joke about it, well, I'm gonna make you feel stupid because I'm not easily impressed. I went through that with a friend one day. He was saying something about his polo shirt. I said, well, I can't recognize with you because I wear my own clothes. Meaning literally, I wear my own clothes. I don't know nothing about the polo shirt. If it
All
ain't
right,
timeless,
yeah.
I ain't got it.
Okay. You see motherfuckers like me and Rob and Kenny, you know, we like tennis shoes and shit like that because we ain't have many growing up.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
Right.
So I once I started being able to really, you know, take care of myself and shit like that, I was heavily into tennis shoes. But are tennis shoes my priority of living?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't be one of the motherfuckers where I don't even have my own place, but I got the
hella
latest
shoes.
gear on.
Every time you see me, I'm fly.
you know,
Those
or
are the
a nigga
guys.
got Louis on getting on the bus.
But
Like,
I live at my aunt's
Those
house.
are-
car on your
listen,
body.
Like I tell
You
everybody.
got a car on your back, buddy.
Listen, man. I get tired of seeing the tote trash bag guys, man. The tote trash bag
You
guys.
know the niggas when they
These
got
are
put
the
out.
guys that you know, you living from pillar to post, keep standing in multiple bitches' houses, and they put your ass out, and you got your totes and your trash bags.
You gotta get ready to
Get
go
yourself
and speak
together.
with somebody else.
Get
You
yourself
gotta go start
together.
talking to this chick, get close
At
with
least
her.
get a
Because you
suitcase.
already know when this one is getting you already know when this one getting tired.
At least
so now
get a
you ready to put out-
suitcase.
So at least
Yeah.
you can put it in there and wheel the shit on
I
out of there.
can't-
Like,
I
I
can't-
used to watch Love After
relate.
Lockup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the one guy, John, he wasn't really no good for the bitch either, but she was madly in love with him, and she married the guy Shane, right? So the guy John come when she putting the guy Shane out, he's laughing. It's hilarious. He like, God damn, guy, you couldn't even get fucking luggage. And the nigga, it was funny because he was clowning him because John, even though he was a jackass, his parents had money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one she was really in love with. So he walking out with the trash bags and the nigga
Damn, yeah.
clowning him, recording like, damn, he ain't even got luggage. That shit was
And
hilarious.
that's how it be. Stop, as Rob said, stop being the pillow to post guys. All right, y'all. This has been Straight Talk with Miss V. In the building, we got Big Tone.
In the house.
Yeah, Rob.
What's happening?
We ask y'all to continue to tune in this evening, 6 p.m., Rob's Room.